It's all right here at Ayala Center, Cebu. And this afternoon, by the way, we'd like to thank, of course, Ayala Center, Cebu for making this event possible. We'd also like to thank our event partners, ROX, Cast Out Cycling, Bello Bello, and our exhibitors, Silverwind Industrial, and of course the official shirts of our BMX riders yesterday, our friends from DC. Thank you very much. And again, we're telling everybody that, hey, it's healthy at the outdoors. You got to get out. You have to enjoy the outdoors. We know there's still a virus out there, but man, it's still healthier once you enjoy the outdoors. And we're getting busy this afternoon, or Sunday afternoon. We have a setup here at the gallery of Ayala Center, Cebu for your kids. If you're still at home, bring them here to the Ayala Center, Cebu and let them experience the little track that we have here at the gallery. Again, we have bicycles for the kids, and we have our friends from the organizers who will watch over you kids once they enjoy, or while they enjoy, the bicycles that are brought out for them. Again, brought to us by our friends from Vicini. Thank you very much. Okay, and later on at around 3 to 4 p.m. will be our friends from ROX. They will be talking about basic bike packing. Wow, how are you going to do that? Anyway, that's covered by our friends from ROX. But before that, I got two friends of ours who we've invited. They're, of course, they're bikers. They ride on their bicycles, and actually, they have advocacies to tell us more about this afternoon. And I'm going to talk to these guys. I'd like to call both of them, by the way, are advocacies. Their advocacies are everyday cycling. They're part of that everyday cycling movement. And the first one I'm going to call is the 2021 Cebu Loop Awards Trunkista Cebu roster. Yeah, oh, okay. He joined Cebu Loop 2021, and he is a member of Trunkista Cebu roster. First up, I'd like to call Indy. Let's give a round of applause. Join us in front, buddy. And next, also with the same advocacy as yours, man, everyday cycling movement, and he joined 2022 Harus Alley Cat, and he was a placer, a Harus Alley Cat racer. We'd like to call our second, a good friend of ours, Brian. Hey, what's up? How are you? You were here yesterday for the opening. Nice. So, tell us more about yourselves. Brian, you've been cycling for how many years?
I learned how to ride my bike when I was around 8 years old. I learned all by myself. So within that span of years, I was riding a bike. I learned how to ride a bike, but I didn't have the passion to ride a bike until the pandemic bike boom, which happened in 2020. Everyone else is a pandemic biker, and I'm proud of that.
Everyone else, including myself. What's a pandemic biker too? How many years, how old are you, by the way, if you don't mind?
25.
25, you've been biking since 8. Wow, that's like, if the math is correct, 17 years on a saddle, nice. How many years have you been biking?
Actually, I've been riding a bike since 2018, but my bike was stolen, so it's kind of rough for me. So I stopped riding my bike for a year. So yeah, until that day, collecting money until
Collecting money? This guy's a mafia, man. By the way, our friends from the PNP are watching, so be careful. Just kidding. Anyway, so you started, how old are you again, by the way? 21. So that's 3 years as a biker. As you were able to develop a passion for two wheels, for bicycles. Now, what prompted you, Indy, to ride your bike or to get a bike for yourself?
Actually, it's really personal for me to say it, but
Your girlfriend bought you a bike? All right, something like that. Oh, that's confirmed. So somebody gave you a bike, and you loved ever since then. You love riding that bike. What bike was that, by the way? BMX, MTV,
A fixed gear.
fixed gear. Wow, fixed gear. Okay, since you mentioned fixed gear bike, you ride still a fixed gear. Okay, fixie riders. So just for the information of everybody, can you please tell us what a fixie is?
Fixed gear bike has a single drivetrain, and for the most part, it does not have a freewheel on it. So the cranks turn endlessly. So the moment that you stop pedaling, that's where the bike stops. Yeah, basically.
And I heard a fixie doesn't have a brake, yes?
It doesn't have the conventional brakes. It still can brake, but it doesn't have the conventional brakes like all the other bikes have.
You just have to, how do you say that? Pedal back, reverse pedal. All right. So if you hear about a fixie, there are a lot of fixie riders into it, right? And if I'm not mistaken, it's one of the, well, affordable bikes that you can get off the market. Okay. So were you on a bike that was not a fixie before? A mountain bike, road bike? Which do you love most, aside from the fixie?
The first time that I was still learning how to ride a bike. I was learning through BMX, and the first bike that I ever had was a mountain bike. Mountain bikes are also fun, yeah, because you can travel through any kinds of terrains with it. So you can still enjoy the picturesque views, when you're riding a mountain bike. You can still achieve it on a track bike, but if you really want to go extra, you don't want to pass through paved roads. That's where the mountain bike comes in.
Right, man. So basically, if you're on a fixie, you need to be on a straight road or a road bike, similar to that. Yeah, but road bikes are more for racers, like triathletes. Right. And for mountain bikes, it's just ride and go everywhere.
Yep. There are other categories of mountain bikes where they can still race with each other, but for the most part, mountain bikes, they do trails.
Trail. And there's even a lot of classifications of what type of mountain bikes there's. Hardtail, there's full suspension, and a whole lot of stuff. You're going to learn that as we progress with our conversation here with these two. So, fixie ever since. Never been on any other bike. Okay. I'm sure that you've been offered to get other types of bikes. Like, you might want to get this mountain bike. You can go anywhere. Why a fixie?
Fixed gear is the only thing that's, for me, the fixed gear is the only thing that's keeping me alive because,
Wait a minute. Okay. So he got his first bike from a special somebody. And the bike is keeping him alive, man. While other riders who are watching are like, wait a minute, when we ride, that's 50-50, man. So, tell me more about it.
because it's keeping me alive because, fixed gear is, non-stop pedaling and just have to, follow the bike's pedals because wherever the bike goes, you go. I don't know.
So it keeps you alive. So basically, what you're trying to say is, since you keep paddling it will stop if you stop paddling.
It's like,
Or pedaling, sorry. Pedaling, right?
it's like it keeps you going to life.
If you want to move forward, you have to keep pedaling. Okay. Wow, nice. Do you ride your fixie every day?
Every day.
Every day. I heard you're not a big fan of riding the conventional vehicles with, that run on gasoline or diesel.
Yeah, because, riding this bike is really good for the environment. Yeah, because less. What do you call this?
Pollution, less carbon.
And It gives you exercise.
And you can save a whole lot of money, right? Even though if your bike is $500,000, just kidding. But yeah, even though your bike's $500,000, you're gonna save a lot of money because of gas. Anyway, so what is? Can you tell me, you know, the basic gear? You know, we have our kids, we have our moms and dads watching, ates and kuyas watching. Give us tips if they really want to pick the right bike for themselves.
If you're the type of guy that wants to ride in open roads, paved roads, you know, go through further distances and all that, pretty much any bike can achieve that. But if you really want to go through paved roads or go through long distances with lesser effort, I think you can choose a road bike. If you want to do something a little bit of both, you want to go with paved roads and a little bit of gravel or trails, then you can have a gravel bike, which is suitably designed for those kinds of routes and terrains. And for you know, you're the kind of dude that wants gnarly stuff. You want
Gnarly. Oh my God. I haven't heard that word ever since the pandemic broke out, man. Gnarly. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, if you really want it to be gnarly, all the adrenaline is flushing out through your veins. I think you should go on trails like downhill Euro roads and all that. I tried those once. It's really scary. I don't know when I can be coming back to those.
Nah, it's your cup of tea, man. Once you hit that peak and just look down, oh no, 50-50. I'm insured. Let's go. All right. So, how about you? If you were not, okay, let me ask you. If you were not, since you haven't been on any other bike, it's Fixie all the way ever since 2018. If you were given another bike, if you were given the opportunity to have another bike, what would it be? What kind of bike?
Road bike.
Road bike. Ooh, okay. Road bike, why?
Because it's fast and you can change gears and that's extreme. And you can go faster.
Exactly.
See, like he's riding a road bike.
Whoa. So you're as fast as a road bike. So why do you need a road bike when you're fast on a Fixie? Just kidding. So, just for the information of everybody watching online and to our shoppers here at the Yellow Center Cebu, again, this is in line with our year-long campaign. It's called Love the Outdoors. You gotta love the outdoors. Since, you know, the pandemic's a little bit loose these days, all you gotta do is just come here to the mall, get your gear, get your apparel here at the Yellow Center Cebu, and you have to love the outdoors. And now we're telling you more about cycling. Okay, so I'm here with Indy and Brian, by the way. Okay, I'm sure you guys had a long ride before. Yeah. Which is the furthest destination for you here in Cebu? Just given the island of Cebu.
Good thing you asked me first, because I'm just a wild card compared to this guy. The furthest I went, I went to just one
From?
Talisay.
Our fixed gear from Talisay, for the bikers watching, imagine a fixed gear all the way from Talisay. Is it near the Mindanao side or near the City? Oh, so you're at the border of Mindanao and Talisay. So that's from Talisay, at the tip of Talisay, all the way to Katmon. You're crazy, on a fixed gear. So how did that go?
It was fulfilling, and of course it's tiring, and some of the people here, they're just laughing at me because at Talisay to Katmon distance is, you know, CC for them.
Ooh, pro bikers, huh? How many hours did it take? Like from the start until you reached Katmon?
I think I traveled for about a total of four or 5 hours of
With stops?
Yeah, that was with stops, but that was already like the entire journey from the way to Katmon to mine.
Oh, so Talisay, Katmon, and back to Talisay. That's total 5 hours. No. That's okay. To be honest, I rode a bike. I rode a bike from Tisa all the way to Katmon. Took me 6 hours. Did you know how many hours it took me from Katmon back to Tisa? Oh, it wasn't. It was just a cab ride away. Yeah, road trip. I gave up. I'm like, okay, screw this. But just kidding. Anyway, rode it on the cab. For you, for Fixies, the furthest you went, the location, the furthest you went with your Fixie. Really? Okay. All right. Can we cut down the music just a little bit? So you, the east side, all the way up north to Katmon, 5 hours back and forth. Where did you go with your Fixie? The farthest you've been to on a Fixie.
Not to brag.
Whoa, Clear the mechanism, ladies and gentlemen, because he already said the magic word, not to brag. But you went where?
We looped Cebu.
What? 600 kilometers on a Fixie in a day?
No sleep, no rest. Just 10 minutes break, then we continue to go. And
Total number of hours on a Fixie around Cebu.
settle time was 20 hours, and elapsed time is 35 hours.
No way. This dude deserves an applause, ladies and gentlemen. Around Cebu in 20 hours. 35 hours straight, with of course breaks in between. You gotta take on the side, and of course your meals. But okay, since we're discussing about long rides on your bikes, okay, no matter what bike it is, mountain bike, BMX, can you even do a long ride on a BMX? No, not really. So. What's inside your go bag or your cycle bag if you go on a long ride? We'll start with you, Brian.
Essentials. Your tools. It includes the patch kit, the pump, air pump, extra interior tubes, wrenches, and some sort of your Allen screws. And there's your phone, of course, and your cash. You don't want to go on a long ride without any money.
just enough for emergencies, right? Okay. And for you, what do you bring with you when you go on a ride?
When you go on long rides, like we did in Cebu, we bring tools, money, and some snacks, of course, like sugars, chocolates for to keep us alive, and some interiors, like any interiors, and what do you call this? An emergency, like
A list of phone numbers.
in case we get problem, then just use it.
And of course, the number of the one who gave you that bike, right? wait. Hold the phone. Yeah.
Actually, she's
Where is she? Can we point the camera? No. All right. Anyways, thank you for giving that bike, because you wouldn't be here if it weren't for that bike, all right? Nice. Okay. At least you're on a bike, right? Someone else. Yeah, right. We're not gonna say that on here. You just said something nasty and gnarly, so I'm not gonna say it. Anyway, so any message you want to throw out to the kids, to the moms, and the dads, and the aunties, and the tweets watching and listening to us? Why? Okay, let's start this. Why ride a bike every day, Brian?
It burns calories. You don't have to be guilty when you eat a lot of calories, because if you ride a bike, I'm just gonna burn this all anyway. So I'm just gonna eat all the calories that I need. That's what I'm just gonna eat. I'm just gonna burn it all anyway. You don't have to worry about anything like that.
Right. Why ride a bike every day?
For me, it'll lessen your anxieties, your mental health, just, your problems will be just, will go away just by riding a bike. Yeah.
So, if the collections agency comes for me, I just ride my bike. I'm not here. Just tell him I'm riding my bike and my problems will be all away. It will all gone.
You just gave me an idea.
You run away on your bike. Yeah, just coming. So, okay, we'd like to invite again our viewers. Here's Indy, this is Brian. We're right here at the Alice Center Cebu. We are enjoying and having a gnarly time right here, man. Love the outdoors, cycling. Again, we have our friends from Vicini, ROX, our friends from DC, Marcia Unica, and a whole lot of people here are just enjoying. By the way, you can bring your kids and enjoy the track, the little track that we've set up for them right here at the gallery of Ayala Center Cebu. Thank you very much, by the way. Tell us more about your advocacy.
The everyday cycling movement. First and foremost, this isn't just mine nor Indy's advocacy, it's like a collective of people that want to do it.
How many, an estimate, how many are sharing the same advocacy as you?
We can't keep count because every people that we hang around with that rides bikes have the same mentality. They don't know exactly the same words, but this is everyday cycling movement. We're doing it. It's more just like, yeah, it's a lifestyle. You'll live through it. Yeah, exactly why Cast Out Cycling is Cast Out Cycling, because they're doing the everyday cycling movement lifestyle, sort of deal. So the point of it is we're not trying to radicalize, like we're not trying to tell people like, hey, you're riding a car, you're doing it wrong, man. No, we're not doing it like that. We're just saying that if you have the utmost time to ride your bike, ride your bike. If you have the opportunity to ride your bike, go ride your bike. Because of course, nowadays, we all do need some sort of riding a vehicle to do our work or something. But if you do have free time to ride your bike, like let's say the Palenque is just a few kilometers away, then use your bike, man. Don't use anything that does has any carbon emissions or something. So there's like plenty of ways to do it. If you're bored and you want to move, go ride a bike.
Plus, sorry, if you're heartbroken, ride a bike.
Exactly.
Why are you reacting to that so much? Okay, all right, that's fine. I get it, man. So again, ride your bikes. You save a lot of money. You save the environment, and you burn a lot of calories and a lot of fat too, right? So you better get your bikes. Only here at the Alice Center Cebu. We got our friends from Fox, from our friends from ROX, from Vicini. There are a lot of bikes on display right here. If you need any ideas on what bike to get, do you have Instagram? How can the people reach you if in case they want any tips on biking or cycling? Right?
You can catch our group on IG. It's at Mellow6045. And
Cast Out Cycling on Instagram, and also follow us on Facebook page, Cast Out Cycling.
All right, Cast Out Cycling and Bello Mello. That's on Instagram and on Facebook. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Andy. And once again, love the outdoors. Right here at the Alice Center Cebu, a year-long campaign, and we're featuring cycling. We'll be back in a bit. By the way, your attention, please. Direct your attention here and watch this.
local like money. That's the position between the I'm passing the button for the national goal. This job had the coffee. Being honest has three effective options. Really start with what predominantly. Choose the best fit that's thinking on oneself.
Sorry, I ain't got money. I'm trying to be funny, but I left it all at home today. You can call me what you wanna. I ain't living you with all of this time. I ain't gonna run away. You might not be good, you might not be
And once again, inviting all the shoppers to drop by the gallery right here of the Alice Anderson Group. This is Love the Outdoors Cycling, Love the Outdoors Part 2. The first one, again, just to recap to everybody, the first one was car glamping, which we did a few months ago, and now it's about cycling. This is a year-long campaign of the Alice Anderson Group to invite all of our Cebuanos, all of our shoppers to love the outdoors. And if you need your gear, if you need your apparel, or everything about the outdoors, it's right here at the Alice Anderson Group. We'd like to thank, of course, our partners for this event, ROX. Thank you very much. Cast Out Cycling, thank you. Velo Mello, catch them on Instagram and on Facebook. That's Cast Out Cycling and Velo Mello on Facebook and Instagram. Our exhibitors, Bassini, Fox, Live All, Marcha Unica, Back Gear, Silverwind Industrial, and the official shirts for BMX rider that's from DC. This will be going on for a week right here at the Alice Anderson Group. Bring your kids, bring the entire family. Make them fall in love with the outdoors right here at the Ayala Center Cebu. We'll be back for more. Hang in tight.